Hello guys, today we're gonna be doing what if Deku was a Power Ranger, and sorry for the background noise. 3 likes for part 2. Okay, so we start off with Deku. Well, no, not Deku. Zordon. Oh my god, I never say this man's name right. But pretty much like the floating head guy that you see in like the first Power Rangers or Mighty Morphin. Pretty much him. And he says that his he's not going to be able to stay here for much longer, so he's going to pretty much give somebody else the have somebody else become a Power Ranger and be able to give other people Power Rangers God damn it, Power Ranger morphers pretty much. And he sees Deku and he says that he is extremely worthy, seeing how pure his soul is, and how much of the fact that he wants to save people and become a hero. So, just in case any alien threats arrive, hold on. Okay, sorry. Yeah, any alien threats arrive, he will be able to protect the world with whatever team. Whatever team that he comes up with, and he's able. And I'm just gonna say that he has the Mega Force powers, which is the ability to transform to any Power Ranger in existence and pretty much use their skills and abilities, just to make things simpler. And I don't like their first costume, so I'm just gonna say he gets the pirate costume right off the bat, because their first costume was horrible. Oh my god, bro. Anyway, sorry, as I was saying, my sister continues to interrupt me. It's so freaking annoying. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So pretty much, Zon, thinking that he was worthy, teleports him in to the their base, and pretty much explains everything about the Power Rangers and all that. And this is where Deku asks, can he be a hero? And yes, actually he wants him to become a hero, so he can become extremely powerful. Or sorry, not extremely powerful, so he can save everybody just in case. And yeah, he gives Deku the pretty much the transforming things, which make transforms them. And yeah, then we yeah, this is like Deku when he is in like his second year of middle school. So after this he ends up trying to train and getting used to his powers, and he still gets bullied by Bakugo, but he pretty much ignores Bakugo as much as possible. Tries to get away from him just so he can continue training. So we skip a year. It's the last day of middle school, and Deku pretty much is going the same route that he does in canon home, and like pretty much everything happens in canon until to that point. And yeah, Deku then sorry, hold on. Anyway, Deku then proceeds to, or after seeing Sledgeland jump at him, proceeds to dodge barely dodges the Sledgeland's first attack, after he says what he's after the Sledgeland says what he says in canon. And he then immediately transforms, since technically it's for everybody else. It's gonna look like a transformation quirk, but it's not. Anyway, um, yeah, Deku transforms to into the Red Ranger because that's the leader technically, or you can say all the Power Rangers are equal, which I don't believe at all. Anyway, Deku, or well, Red Ranger is a lot of times is the leader, but not in all of them. Anyway, um, Deku then proceeds to use his blaster and just pretty much shoot at the Sledgehammer. And at that time, All Might comes because hearing the gunshots, or not the gunshots, but how the Power Rangers gun make that loud, like kind of like a blaster noise, and from Star Wars, kind of like that noise. But yeah, they so yeah, All Might sees um a guy in a suit fighting the Sledgehammer. And Omai says the iconic phrase, I am here, and punching the sludge villain, sending him into 1,000 pieces, and then tells that boy to stop because you're under arrest. Or, well, he needs to bring him in because he's being a vigilante. And Deku's like, wait, what? No, I'm not. Like de-transforms. My bad. I don't know why I made that sound. Anyway, he de-transforms, and All Might's like, wait, so is that your quirk? And Deku says, yeah, my quirk is able to, make me transform into that suit in many different ones too. But he likes using that one because it just doesn't burn as much stamina. Or yeah. Anyway, and yeah, All Might is like, okay, well, that's nice, kid. And then he asks him, are you going to UA? And Deku's like, yeah, of course. And All Might asks Deku Deku, or he tells Deku to not use his quirk unless it's needed, or not needed. Oh, until he until he goes into UA. God damn it, damn. Because technically it's illegal to use your quirk without a license or anything. And Deku says okay, and All Might puts his sledgehammer in a bottle and jumps away. And the 10 months gap with it's pretty much goes as Deku training through the whole 10 months. And yeah, now we skip to the part, or skip to the entrance exams, and Deku is walking through, or walking to UA, and he sees this girl about to fall, and he catches her, helping her up. I'm just gonna say that he's less scary of girls, I guess. I can say that, I guess. Yeah, and he's more calm, and he says, whoa, you almost fell, are you alright? And she says, yeah, I'm fine. And Deku pretty much continues to walk in, and after he walks in, he pretty much goes to the test the exact same way they go in canon until the physical exam. When the physical exam starts, Deku pretty much sorry. Deku pretty much gets ready, and once the gates open, immediately transforms and starts destroying villains with his pistol. And everybody's like, bruh, what type of transformation quirk is that? Because they see this man with a freaking pistol shooting people with a pirate costume, or a pirate looking costume, because they can see, the symbols. So yeah. And Deku, it's pretty much just shooting a whole bunch of robots, destroying bad robots like that, and everybody's like, "Bruh, what is this kid?" And then everybody starts going after everything after processing what's happening, and then they go. Everybody starts destroying robots, and yeah, Deku is pretty much destroying robots with a sword and his pistol, and it's pretty much light work until the zero pointer comes, and he feels the ground shaking, and he immediately he sees mad people running away, but he's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna run too, but then he sees this girl trapped under a row, right, and the zero pointer is about to step on her. So he pretty much, I think you're able to charge up the blast and fire it, and it becomes way more powerful than it really originally is. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it can. And Deku pretty much does that and shoots it right at the zero pointer's foot, which knocks the zero pointer's foot back. And at that point, Deku starts running towards the girl, and then transforms into either that one Blue Ranger from what is it called? I can't remember. Oh my god, man! I think it was Fury. I think it might have been, or you could say he just transformed into RPM Ranger, which they just speed. Yeah, I'm just gonna say RPM because that's way easier to remember. Anyway, yeah, he pretty much speed blitzes over there, grabs her, and pretty much summons a Zord because he probably would already know how to do all of this. And when he summons Zord, the Zord pretty much jumps over all the way into the what is it called? Oh my god, the arena, and you see this big. I'm just gonna say it's from Dinosaurs, the big red dinosaur. Yeah, that, and it just starts destroying the zero pointer. It easily destroys it, and then Deku pretty much gets on top of it, and while at the same time holding the girl, protecting her, while the dinosaur is pretty much destroying the zero pointer. And he looks down and asks if she's okay, and she says yes while blushing because Deku's holding her. And then he has the Zord go away, and it does and yeah, everybody's shocked at the freaking fact that he was able to summon a big monster that was that was probably insanely incredible to them, because you know and Deku can pretty much casually summon Zords because he has a lot of them. It's he has a lot. Anyway, Deku then after this goes home, after de-transforming, and then waits. And a few days later, he gets a letter from UA saying that he's got in with the highest hero score, which this since can Inko seen the letter and gave it to Deku, she's happy that he made it in, still thinking that he's quirkless, but she thinks that he made it in by just pure fighting strength, which is not true. So yeah, Deku had the highest score with, I guess, let's say about 200, since he's got a pistol that is able to shoot from decently long range, and yeah, and he was able to get those hero points from saving people. All right, yeah. Now we skip to the first day of school in UA, which Deku walks through the door, and he walks through the door, and he sees Bakugo and Ida arguing, which he just completely ignores them and goes to sit down. and like towards the back of the class. But then Bakugo sees him and then asks how he got in here if you're quirkless, and Deku says, uh, "I'm not, I'm not quirkless." And Bakugo says, "Oh really? What's your quirk?" Then Deku pretty much quickly transforms and then de-transforms, showing Bakugo his transformation type quirk, which is not actually a quirk, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, Deku then says, "There you go. I showed you. Are you happy now?" And then this is where people like Ida and others start, or Ida walks up to Deku saying that you're a better student for, realizing the other side, the other point of the test, which Deku was confused about because he doesn't know the other on the other point of the test, and he asks like, what is he talking about? And Ida says the point where you're supposed to save people. Deku says that we're training to be heroes. We're supposed to be saving people. And Ida says, yeah, I guess you're right. And then the girl that Deku saved comes in the room and sees Deku, and she immediately starts. No, she doesn't actually know it's Deku. Never mind. She sits down near like the side of the classroom, and Deku gets up and walks up to her and says, "Hey, aren't you the girl I saved?" And Rock is confused, and Deku says that I was the guy with the um the costume on, the only guy that seemingly had a costume. And she says, "Oh, yeah, why did you have a costume on?" Deku says it's my quirk. It's a transformation type quirk, and that's it pretty much transforms me into that and a whole bunch of other things or other types of costumes that give me certain abilities. And she's like, "Okay, that's an interesting quirk, and thank you for saving me." And Deku says, "No problem," and goes back to the seat, saying, "Minding his own business." And then Aizawa, tells him all to shut up, and pretty much everything goes to canon until the ball throw, which Deku has to go first because he got the highest score, which he then transforms, yeeting the ball with insane power and pretty much sending the ball flying. And yeah, let's just say he gets around damn, let's just say about like 790 meters. Let's just say about there. And this gets Bakugo angry at the fact that his score is so goddamn high, and he was in first place. And yeah, Deku pretty much gets first place in almost everything besides the ball throw, because Uraraka can use it quick, and boom, there. That's the only reason why he lost, because he won in grip strength with that one Power Ranger that like pretty much focuses on strength. I can't remember. Damn it, I'm freaking slow, bro. It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah. Then he uses Speed Power Ranger to get to that, and pretty much uses the Power Ranger for that specific task, and yeah, that's how he gets everything. And yeah, Deku then proceeds, or after getting the highest score, and everything, Bakugo tries to rush at Deku. And at this time, Deku, has his normal suit on, and yeah, Baku tries to rush at Deku, but Deku just, or I saw it was too late this time, and Deku just grabs him and pretty much judo throws him, and and Aizawa is then able to restrain Bakugo and tells him if he does that again, he's expelled. And this is where I'm going to leave it off. Peace out, everybody, and goodbye.